Kristen and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So for today's video, you guys, we are back with doing some building here in The Sims. This video is a little bit of a long one compared to what I have been posting, so hopefully I have enough stuff to talk about. It's definitely been a while, you guys, since I have sat down and did a build where I just kind of like sat down for a couple of hours and just worked on a really cute family kind of home build. So I did do a smaller home build last week for you guys, the little trailer. That one really did not take that long. I think that one was like under an hour, and I've been doing a lot of apartments. So I had a little bit of time. I needed to keep myself busy for a little bit. So I was able to get this really cute and cozy home built. So this definitely took on a completely different look than how I originally intended on it like looking. I have not done a full-on brick home. I don't think I've ever actually done a full-on, like full top to bottom brick home. So this one is really cute, you guys. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and it also has lots of space inside. So I did try to make the outside of it a little bit cute and do like a bunch of landscaping, play around with the terrain tools just a little bit. So I didn't really want to raise this home up like too much because I didn't want it to stand out from like the rest of the Strangerville community. So I've actually been really enjoying Strangerville, you guys. This whole world is definitely probably one of my new favorites. I can't even talk. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you can see how I really just was playing around with the different colors because in case you guys aren't aware, we did get a new update where a lot of the base game, or not a lot, that really thin siding that is in base game, we did get a bunch of kind of just updated colors. So we now have like purple, we have really pretty blues, and the yellow is no longer a dirty looking white. So I really want to use more of those in some like upcoming builds, so you guys hopefully will see that. But I just kind of settled for something brick. I didn't want to like overdo it and make like any of the homes kind of like stand out because I did want to kind of make it look like this home belonged in Strangerville. So once you do have all of like the possessed Sims, or you complete the story, I will not be giving spoilers in the video, but once you do kind of deal with all of the possessed Sims in Strangerville, you guys, I actually really enjoy the world here. It has one of those kind of themes like Oasis Springs, but it definitely has more going on. I love the town area. And even though like there really isn't that many like community lots, I mean, we have a bar, we have a library. I do wish there were other lots to use, like even one of the like community parks for like even for children that's like open that you don't have to like travel to. I definitely kind of wish we had like something like that here. But yeah, I do really like the town, the community. I mean, for stories and stuff like that, it is so beautiful, and I really want to start like incorporating Strangerville maybe in like an upcoming Let's Play that's like not possessed Sims just because it is a really nice change of scenery, that's for sure. So this lot, I believe it's on a 20 by 30. It's definitely not one of the biggest, and I probably am most comfortable building on 20 by 30s just because medium kind of homes usually are the style that I go for, just because I feel like I can comfortably build on a 20 by 30 without being like too overwhelmed. I am definitely not a mansion builder. I have tried, and yeah, I definitely prefer these like medium kind of homes. So I definitely was going for more of like a traditional kind of like a country family home for the style, and I ended up putting there's like a pond that you guys can find in the debug menu, and then I actually put the well that is in, I think it's in the hidden objects, but there is a well over under the tree just because I feel like for this town in particular that maybe that is something you would actually find in the different lots. Now I did actually crop out a ton of footage because I kind of kept going back and forth if I wanted to have like a shed in the backyard. I also did crop out like where the front is, where you see the rocks raised up. I did have this like gazebo sitting there, and then I had like seating there, and I ended up like cutting it out. It took me like an hour. I just kind of kept playing around with it, and it just didn't work. There really wasn't that much space, and kind of felt like I overdid it because I do already have the pond with like that really cute tree that I really need to use more often. Kind of has like a jaggedness to it, and it's so pretty. I don't know why I haven't used it in a while. So I was gonna put like a swing set and all of that stuff, but I didn't really picture it fitting in like for the exterior of this home. And I really wanted to play around with like all of the new windows and doors, because with Strangerville, I do feel like the build and buy menu was, for me personally, lacking. It's definitely not my style, but I do know like if builders are more into those like grungy kind of builds, that this pack is like definitely for them. I mean, every pack we get like can't be like specifically for me and I completely understand that, but the windows and the doors that we did get, I really do like them. Definitely a style that I will be using pretty often in a lot of my builds. The only thing about the new windows and doors is you have to have a medium wall height, and I definitely prefer to build with like the shortest level of home, so I kind of need to get used to doing that, just because I mean medium windows and doors, they do have like really pretty ones. I have this thing that I just do not feel comfortable using medium wall height. I don't know why it is, but I think I'm gonna need to like start using that. So I actually did try to use the new table that we did get with the lunar update. I don't know why I changed it. I think it could have looked really cute, but I did try generally just to kind of use different items than what I normally have been using in a lot of my builds. I know you guys have heard me say this before, but just trying to like get out of my comfort zone of like what I typically tend to do, with still keeping like the kind of builds that I like to do, if that makes sense. So this home is definitely a pretty spacious home, you guys. It isn't like the largest home, but it does have quite a bit of living space. So there is the kitchen with the open concept dining area, living room, and the full bathroom. I'm trying to think. I think there's 2 full bathrooms, but the one that is upstairs is actually like really teeny tiny, and it's kind of more of an ensuite, so like the family bathroom is downstairs. So if you do have toddlers, you will need to just kind of update the bathroom, because both of them only have like the stand-up shower. I think the shower that I used was, I think the Get Famous one. I've kind of been into that one. And I really wanted to keep the like brown and brick from the exterior. Like I really wanted to keep those color tones on the interior as well. So I did bring in the brick wall just for kind of like accents throughout, because I feel like when you add in like those kind of accent walls, it just makes everything look cozy and it just makes everything put together. So I just kind of like added that throughout, because I didn't really want like every wall to be brick. But I did use these base game counters, you guys. They're definitely not my favorite. I don't use them that often, but like I said, I just kind of wanted to go for something different in the interior, and I think for this home in particular, I think it actually works, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. I have been looking for, I've actually been doing like a lot of Pinterest looking at kitchens, just because like my own in real life kitchen's kind of torn apart, and I have been seeing a lot of these like corner pantry kind of things, and we really can't do that in The Sims. I have tried to do it before, it's just not really like a functional room. So I just tried to do something similar with those like corner upper counters or cabinets, and I think it turned out kind of cute. Just kind of made the kitchen have a little bit of like character to it, I think. And yeah, so I was going to block off that door, and I'm like, wait, the back of the home definitely is boring. There's really not a lot going on, because it's a little bit of an eyesore back here, just because, like I said, there's not much going on. It's the backyard. There really isn't that much space, but I didn't want to like completely forget that this was here. So there is the back door area, and I'm glad that I kind of did that, because I don't really like having areas in a home that's not functional, especially when they are like not a larger home. So I just tried to like mimic the front, the landscaping, as well as like the balcony, and adding in these little planters. It's like one of my things I love to do. I know I definitely add them probably more often than I should, but I feel like it just looks so cute, and we're a little bit limited on our like the landscaping stuff. I definitely wish that we did get, there's like 2 trees. I think there's like 2 trees and that cactus that is in Strangerville. I have no idea why we did not get that in like the pack itself. So I am kind of hoping, like I have seen a lot of people talk about that and discuss it over on Twitter and kind of like mentioning it to the gurus over on Twitter. So kind of hoping maybe we will be getting that in a patch update. And if you guys don't follow the gurus, or I hate that word, but the Sims team over on Twitter, they have posted that we are going to be getting an update for, I'm trying to think, where, did I use the shelf in this build? One of the base game shelves, they're actually including a new swatch for white. Right now it only comes in like different wood shades, and a lot of people have really wanted to have that in just a solid white to kind of match with like all of the other stuff. So I don't know when we are going to be getting that, but I really hope that when we get the patch that we are going to be getting those cactuses, because I feel like that's one thing we are lacking. When you try to do like desert builds, we don't really have cute stuff, I guess. I also wish one of the things that we could include is like tumbleweeds. I think that's what they're called, like when you are in Strangerville, and I'm pretty sure that Oasis Springs has them as well. But the tumbleweeds that just kind of like, they're not interactive or anything like that, but you can see them kind of like just blowing around across the roads and just like random areas. I wish that they would include those so you could just kind of like plot them on your builds. Probably never gonna get them because now that I think about it, I don't think I have ever heard anybody talk about tumbleweeds, but yeah, the cactus, we definitely do need to include them. So one of the other things that I really did enjoy getting with Strangerville is the bookcase. I don't even know what I was gonna call it. I was gonna call it I was gonna call it a desk, but the bookcase that we did get, which is medium height level as well, I actually really like that, and I do like that they included that in a full-on white swatch as well. So the bedroom that is down here, I do end up putting in a bookcase. So because I do go in and like change it up a little bit, I felt like it was a little bit too boring, and I take out one of the side tables, but because I add in the bookshelf on the other side, it actually changes this from being a functional 2-sim bedroom to a 1-sim bedroom. So if you did want like 2 Sims down there, just like maybe put the side table back instead. So I definitely picture maybe like one of the parents of the grandparents, I guess, the grandparents, yeah. I can't even talk, but I definitely picture like a parent, the 2 parents upstairs with the kids' room, and then the grandparents that actually live in the bedroom downstairs. Or if you wanted to have like a live-in nanny or butler, I definitely picture the room that is down there to kind of like be used for that. Originally, I was going to put in an office down there, but I feel like I have done that quite a bit. Oh, I did try to like add in the tall windows in the back, but I completely forgot about the roof. So it kind of looked a little bit different, but this home, you guys, I always end up putting in office or like desks throughout, but this one I actually did not do that. I was gonna put one up in the hallway. I didn't really like how it was gonna look, so I just kind of went with a bookshelf. So I feel like if you wanted to, oh my gosh, those shelves right there above the TV, we are going to be getting a new swatch for that one in a solid white. So in case you guys didn't see that, that is going to be happening, and I'm really excited for it. So yeah, I was going to be putting like a desk out into the hallway, but I really felt like it looked a little bit too messy and cluttered, and I wasn't sure if it would like block off the doorway as well. So there are 2 beds in the children or the teens room, so you definitely have space to add in a desk, even without like having to move out one of the beds, just because there's not like a super amount of clutter in here. So just kind of went with purples. I feel like I haven't really done a purple bedroom in a while. And I wanted to use like some of the children's wallpaper because that's another thing that I tend to overlook. So there is the bedroom with the ensuite up here. It is fully functional. It has like your sink, your toilet, and your shower, and I really wanted it to match like the downstairs bathroom, just because I feel like when you match your counters from the bathrooms and like the counters in your kitchen, I feel like it's kind of realistic, like more realistic to me, just kind of like pulls the whole house together. I guess. I wish my house was like that. In real life, oh my gosh, you guys, my real life house is a freaking disaster right now. It's like under construction. Nothing matches. I have like walls knocked out, but it's fine. I'm just gonna like live my builder dreams through The Sims. But anyways, you guys, I will be uploading this into the gallery. So if you guys do like how this home turned out, maybe you have a family that you really feel like could work for. Oh my gosh, yeah, there is the shelf that I added in, and I put in those like hanging, oh my gosh, what are they? The air plants or whatever. I felt like it just kind of looked really cute in there, but this is going to be in the gallery for you guys. So if you want to download it, just make sure that you look my origin username, KrystinMyrieXo, put on your move objects, and this goes the long way on a lot of land. So there's like the vertical, the horizontally. So this one definitely goes the long way, if that makes sense. But anyways, you guys, I had so much fun doing this build, even though it kind of crashed in the middle and I was able to save it, thankfully. I think I would have even like rebuilt it just because I really do like how it turned out. But make sure if you guys have not already subscribed over here on YouTube that you do. I do post regular Sims videos, and check me out over on Twitch. I've also been streaming quite often as well. And of course, make sure to give this video a giant big thumbs up if you guys did enjoy, because it always lets me know. And if you have any other build ideas that you guys would possibly like to see me attempt to do in the future, let me know in the comments. And hopefully I am going to see you all next time. Bye guys!